It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as we see the Cleveland Browns taking on the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, such a great quarterbacking tradition here in the Mile High City. It continues with the presence now of Russell Wilson. What's your outlook of year two?
Cautiously optimistic because Russell Wilson, a down year last year, but he's been so great throughout his career, you expect him to get back to those heights. Pair him with Sean Payton, the new head coach, put those two minds together, and I'm expecting Denver to be much improved.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they come off a 7-10 season a year ago. Not great, but not a total loss either. And you think there are building blocks in place?
They are there. Look at what they did last year. Their pass defense was number 5 in the league. Their rushing attack, 6th best in the league. They have players. They have the system. They just need to put it all together.
And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll take a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Looking to throw right away, it's Watson. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call when they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Watson. Looking inside, he's got a man. That's Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning and putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. That mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. Last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver. He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll be taken down at about 45.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Ball spotted at 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Watson. And find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have to sense him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's hanging up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them to mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings them third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I think it's going to be the only time he'll try to get that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Joku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins goes now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a first and 10 at the 20. A man who was lost for the year in week 4 last season, here's Javonte Williams. And it managed to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give the defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Play action. It's Wilson. Open in the field is Judy. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll gain it 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him get those kind of throws. But they've worked on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
So a first and 10 coming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking surrounding. Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Got his man, Williams. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second guessing themselves, and they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. Now a first round carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, 15 yards. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with 1 to go. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence in the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Watson on first down. He gets the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. In the first quarter he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, they don't get big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Watson. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focusing confidence about him. I think we saw that this weekend talking to him and coaches. They felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he he might be locked in for this one.
From the 43, here's second down and 5. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. To throw is Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Watson down to throw. Man open, it's good. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And the offense comes on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covering up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Watson looks to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Watson. He hit him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's called by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had a short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, back up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we always suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would be called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's more on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. With the football going back over down to Cleveland Browns. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback guy goes out there saying, let's get free, right? And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. That's a strong running. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set him up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why don't I just handle this one? Get all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. They sack it back at 36. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range. You're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks to lie, he just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Hopkins kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing the draws. They at least get points. Get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's when your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Following the main field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And Charles, are very uninspired after the last time we saw them out there. They quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 21. Off the play fake, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play at the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain in the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower the center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been able on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. A short one to the tight end, Trellman. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss. That window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to get 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but
goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. Connecting to running back, Javonte Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards, not enough. And ending 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman from 3 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Now Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Watson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. Wilson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returning it is Moore. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run with Ford. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Ford. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson out quickly to Judy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give it to Williams, running right. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Watson now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Ford. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. First before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
78 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Oh, nifty. And he works free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Again, it's Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
And the Broncos are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Watson to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort,
to try and steal this win away.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going now.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down 23-20, 55 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing now is Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by 4, 37 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
To throw, Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Watson. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.